detailing homes with what they think, wide format and signage and printing news. And we are here at the FASTSIGNS convention in Orlando, Florida. And we have the pleasure of talking with Steve Kouroupas of FASTSIGNS. Hi, Steve.
Hi. How are you?
Thanks for coming by.
Good. Good to be here.
Speaking with you.
Yep.
I understand you have a history of being in the printing industry and actually are now in the sign industry. Tell us a little bit about that transition.
Yeah, I spent the last 10 years of my career with a company called Synveo in the commercial print and label and packaging business, and then had my run there and decided to start my own business and looked at a lot of different opportunities and started looking at the franchise opportunities out there, and FASTSIGNS just really stood out in terms of the way they were ranked, the people I had met at the franchise headquarters, and made the decision to invest in their brand. So we bought the franchise at the end of 2016 and opened up in 2017.
Awesome. So you brought years of commercial printing experience and the same basic principles apply to the FASTSIGNS industry and the signage industry, but what changed there as far as the dynamic?
I'd say several things changed there. First of all, the retail aspect of it was very different, and the signage business is sort of a mashup of printing and graphics and construction. And you put those two together and you get signs, because most of the bigger signs certainly have to be installed, created, constructed, whatever you want to call it. So it's a unique combination, and so far so good. We've enjoyed it. We've been fortunate, had a good run where we're at, and did some acquisitions along the way, which helped us, and that's how we got to where we are today.
And you branded FASTSIGNS in what year was that?
2017.
Okay.
Beginning in January 2017. What happened was we had, as we were getting ready to open FASTSIGNS, we came across another sign company that was for sale that we acquired. And then we took their space and rebranded and became a FASTSIGNS, opened back up as a FASTSIGNS.
What are some of your favorite jobs that you've worked on?
My favorite jobs are the ones that are creative. So we did one with a dentist's office where they really wanted to go all out, a giant tooth on the side of the building that lit up at night, and then signs that had their name on a panel that was carved out and backlit, and really a lot of thought and creativity put into it. One of the acquisitions we did, we bought a neon business a year ago, and doing neon is really enjoyable because it's very creative. People are very passionate about it, and a lot of people say it's a dying business, and yeah, that may be true, but there's still a home for that, and so we really enjoy those projects. We've done several restaurants where a lot of their theme has been neon, and those are quite enjoyable.
Excellent. And then your business is in Greenville, North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's right.
So you support the Greenville area, and do you see any trends that are happening in the sign segment in your area?
What we see in our area, certainly digital. You're starting to see a lot of digital in the area. The area itself is growing, as North Carolina pretty much everywhere is a pretty growing market. Now it's finally starting to come east, so we're just on the east side of Raleigh. And so we're getting a lot of development growth. But I would say the one trend for sure is digital signage, and the other is interior. A lot more interior branding, where people want to brand the interior of their spaces versus just the outside.
So wallpapers, does that pull in textile?
Sure, yeah, wallpapers, motivational, employee communication, glass. They build these glass offices, and then they got to put something on the glass.
Right.
So we've had a lot of opportunity to do that, whether it's frosting or actual graphics on the glass.
Well, I appreciate you coming by the booth to chat with us a little bit about your business. It's always fascinating to hear your perspective.
It's a fun business, and most days.